Nico, this has to be incredibly frustrating to see that game disappear with how much pressure you guys put on yourselves today.
Yeah, definitely for tough one for sure. I think we battled hard. It was that wasn't the issue. It's definitely frustrating right now. So, but we can't get too low. Learn from the mistakes we did. Got to keep the same compete level up. I think wasn't lacking on that tonight. We were really battling hard. The guys put the effort in. So got to bring that, clean some things up, and Tuesday's a new day, new game.
Where were some of those breakdowns that ended up, not working in your favor?
System-wise, some confusion, but everybody knows his job. But there's some reads that give us confusion and open up guy in the slot, and they just buried it in the slot, and too many chances for us. And if you don't score, we're gonna get in on the backhand. So definitely frustrated one.
Is that notion of things being confusing things that you now have to really directly look at in practice? Those types of plays.
No, I mean, with confusing, I mean everybody knows his job. It's not that we're confused of our system, but it's just some stuff that breaks down in certain plays where confusion can happen, and we just got to be quicker with sorting it out. And that was a little bit the problem tonight. We weren't sharp enough sorting this certain situation out. There's no confusion in the system. I know everybody knows the position and he knows where he has to be. It's just about execution, and like I said, in certain situation, to sort it out quicker.
What do you want your teammates to know after these first two games?
Don't get too low. It's 2 games. We battled hard. I mean, if you look around here, it's definitely really frustrated. But like I said, there's 80 more to go. We can't get too low. We can't fall there. And got to really looking to win the next one. That's our mindset right now.
Put a lot of rubber on the net, especially in the second. I guess that last 3 minutes cost you this game today, or the second period.
Yeah, and just we didn't score. That was another thing. So.
What's the?
Brendan, just talking to Nico, obviously, the mentality of we can't get too down, but just how frustrating was that for you guys tonight?
Yeah, in my mind, I know we're working hard, and I saw it. Obviously, I thought we did a lot of good things. I feel like the areas that we lost it was because of our own play. Yeah. And there was areas just in our own zone. So I thought we were good, neutral zone and the offensive zone. And to me, it was just in our own end, breaking out pucks, and just that or just zone coverage, kind of how we play. That's the only area. So if we can clean that up, I think we'll be very good. And I still say it. I think we're close. It's just I think it's our own end is the only area that we have to get better at. And once we have the puck and we're breaking out, we're electric. But to that point, I think we got to get better at that. And you know what? The thing for me that I am excited about is that that's an area that you can fix. The talent, you either have it or you don't. And we have that. And we can score goals. But there's attention to detail you can create, and you can do that. So, yeah, it is frustrating to have those 2 goals lose those 2 points. But I think that if we can clean up our end, we're right there. So you always got to look at the positives, and for me, I still see that. So that's going to be an area of improvement. We're going to have to keep working on it.
Is it simple little things, Brendan, getting the puck out? I mean, is it just basic?
It is. It's time and place, knowing the clock. There's all those different reads, and once this is something that happens with young clubs, and we're going to figure it out, and I know we will. I'm hoping to figure it out sooner than later, but like I said, the talent part, it's hard to teach that. We have that. It's just that attention to detail and selling out to block a shot or make the big hit or take the punishment to just get it out, and these are things that make championship teams, and you have to have the combination of both, and that's an area that we can work on. We can fix that, so I'm still very optimistic about it.
When you play a young team and you get back in this game, it's 2-2, that next goal is very important against a young team. They were able to get it.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just hockey, the hockey gods, and it goes that way. And then sometimes you chase it, and then that happens. So, you know what? The sun will come up tomorrow, and you got to work and come to work and bring it and get better. And that's what we're going to do. And like I said, I'm still really optimistic because the areas that we need to get better, or we will get better at, it's just work and details, and that you can teach anybody. So we'll get there.
One of the things that we did see an improvement on is that commitment, right, and that sort of more aggressive play. Is that what you're kind of talking about? Taking those individual steps.
Yeah, 100%. And to our fans, to everybody out there that's ready for us. Hey, Rome wasn't built in one day. That's the saying, but we're going to work at this and we're going to get there. And baby steps. We're gonna find a way. There's, like I said, we're gonna come to work and we're gonna chip away.
I know you're disappointed, but what do you think of the crowd opening night?
Yeah,
there for you?
Yeah, that was great for me personally. I enjoyed it. I told you guys earlier I had my family there, so it was had my little guy at the glass in warm-ups. I mean, it's exciting for me. I get emotional about it, but I know there's not a lot left for me in this league, so those moments I'll cherish.
How do you not let the self-doubt creep in? You mentioned, be positive, things you can work on, but this team hasn't done anything in the last couple of years, right? They've kind of been languishing in the same spot. Everybody's young, but how do you not let that self-doubt, we're 0-2, here we go again, those kind of things?
Yeah, there's two things. I mean, those are your words. My words are the fact that I've been in this league a long time. I know what to expect, so that's where I don't create that self-doubt. And for me, when I was a young guy, because you're looking for older guys to help you out, that's an area where I can help out. And some of these guys like Pally and stuff, we've been on the other side, we've been on both sides, so we can speak for it. And you kind of lean on those guys to help you. So that's where there's no self-doubt. And you know what? Let's leave the past in the past and let's move on from here.
I understand that 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say
No,
that.
it's fine.
That's what the fans all saying, right? We've been down this road, and I'm sure you guys hear them unhappy as the game ends. How do you kind of put that in the back of your head and think about it?
We're in that business of performing, and like I said earlier, I know these guys were working hard, and the areas of improvement, it's so close, and once we get there, then not only is it going to be a happy room, because we'll be playing music and it'll be all that, the fans are going to be happy, it's all going to work, and like I said, baby steps, but we're going to get there. And you know what, you shouldn't create self-doubt in any business. You put the hours in to work on it. Like everybody says, if you're not very good in the sand in golf, get out there and work at it, and we're going to do it. We're going to get out there and work, and we're going to build something.
Thank you, Brendan.
Yep.
Thanks.
It's all about the last couple minutes in a period that cost you in a second, right?
A little bit, yeah. We didn't really have the greatest all-around game right from the kind of the puck drop. It seemed we came out actually okay. Decent first period, and then just got off our game plan a little bit, and then it hurt us.
Why is the getting the puck out of the zone something that's hurting you right now?
I think just a little bit of confidence, a little bit of you want to be able to be the guy to make the next play and everything, but just confidence of just kind of not shooting around the boards or just getting rid of it. You got to be able to support your teammates, and we just got to get better at that.
Is that something that you think could be fixed pretty quickly?
I think we can fix it. We got the skill, and we got the talent. We got the guys who work hard in here, and we got heads up players. So I think we can fix it.
Also, plenty of opportunities. Just you get a couple pucks in on him, and you probably they lose a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, it was the same thing last game too. They both games we've played so far, our opponents have played well, but a goal here, a goal there, bounces the other way, and it changes the whole game. So it is what it is. We got to move on. We got to get ready for the next one and try to get better.
What was it like to get back in front of your fans?
It's awesome to play in front of our fans. They were great. It's unfortunate we didn't give them a win tonight. We came out with a poor performance, but it's great. Hopefully we can see that building pack more often and give them a lot more wins.
Sevy, how do you kind of keep morale at the right point when you start like this?
Yeah, you just try to stay positive. You gotta. It starts with one. You gotta win one game, no matter how it is, if it's an ugly one or what. But you just gotta find a way to win one, and then try to continue on that train. But it's definitely tough right now. We're all frustrated early. You don't want that. We want to get that out of our system, and we gotta win one, and then hopefully go on a bit of a roll.
One of the things that Brendan was saying was that you can't necessarily teach talent, but you can teach, the little things in the game that aren't working. Is that how you kind of see it? This team has the talent, but it's just those little tweaks?
Yeah, you can see the talent for sure. The talent skill level is through the roof. Yeah, it's just a matter of supporting one another and playing together. So we'll work at that, and hopefully we can bring it together and like I said, get some wins in a row.
Is there something that you feel that maybe you need to say to your goaltenders, just with 2 tough outings to begin with, just to keep them?
It's really that's a game each for them. Our goaltending coach is gonna work with them and try to help them out as best we can. But as teammates in front of them, we got to make sure we're better to limit the grade A chances. And they're going to give us saves when they get the opportunity.
Lindy, how did you see it, especially the second period?
Well, you look at we just made a couple really bad plays. Chance to break a puck out on I think it was the second goal. Turned it over. We're in breakout position. We had guys in perfect position. Don't execute the play. You look at the wrist shot from the wall. I thought our defenseman screened our goaltender. We turn over a late one. So the puck management a couple times. We had more than enough chances to, if you want to look at the number of chances we didn't convert on, that hurts you.
That's obviously puck luck sometimes, but you put a puck in the net, then you come back 2-2. It's a different game, right?
Yeah, and we did, but we had opportunities, a lot of opportunities to, probably, score the third and the fourth one where you don't finish.
How, as a coaching staff, do you guys keep your team from not getting too low when a start is like this?
Well, we all know it's not where we want to be. To a man, there's not one guy in that room wants to accept where we're at. Everybody cares. I think you saw that with the effort that was going into that second period. If you look at some of the mistakes that they made that we didn't convert on, it's probably the difference in the game.
Lindy, what did you react to the some of the crowd chants tonight, calling for your job?
You know what? That's part of the business. We got passionate fans here. They're used to winning. That's part of my business. I mean, that's part of my job. I take full responsibility for when this team loses. Great history here. The fans want W's up on the board. There's as simple as that.
Can you explain what went into putting Holtz and Sharangovich on the fourth line?
If you look at Nico coming back, it wasn't really they were on the fourth line. They were going to double shift with Jack. We were going to try to get those top guys, play more of a 3-line game. And, I think we were going to use Michael a lot on special teams, killing penalties. We were going to use Holtz on the power play. So I'll share that part of the game plan with you. But when Nico comes back, everything changes. I mean, so.
As a coach, I don't know how you look at it, but Brendan was saying getting the puck out is something that should be fixed. It's something that can be fixed.
Yeah, well, those are. If you look at, I mean, we had full possession. We had first touch. Well, we execute. We're gone. That's something as a player, when you go back, you got to take pride in. On making that play where the guy puts you into the wall, puts you into the glass, you have to take pride in that. When you're a winger on the wall, you got to take pride that puck doesn't end up in the middle of the ice, that you don't turn the puck over. Those two of those goals, well, 3 of the goals, we had first touch and didn't execute. We were light on the puck, and one decision to kind of hang on to it when our forwards are coming back anticipating a breakout and we don't get the play and you turn it over, you're going to be in bad position because you're heading the other direction.
Brendan Smith sounded confident that things were going to turn around in a more positive way sooner rather than later. Would you agree with that assessment?
I have no doubt. I'm just going to base it on how well we played, through the preseason. It's a group that went. I mean, they worked hard tonight. We we made a couple mistakes. I mean, probably the one that just killed us was the 4-and-4 at the end of the period. 0.8 seconds left. That was really, that's kind of a dagger when you put all that into that period and you give that up late.
Speaking of that goal, I probably know the answer, but you could have challenged it, but you feel it wasn't worth the risk wasn't worth the reward there?
Really looking at it, we wouldn't have won that challenge. He had possession. He was making a play. So we just felt it wasn't worth the. For me, there was nothing wrong with the play.
Lindy, what do you need your goaltenders to know about what you saw from them in the preseason versus maybe these first two performances, or one for each of them?
Well, obviously you need some key saves. If you look at some of the saves they got on the other side, they got some big saves. I think our goalies are capable of getting that done. They got to believe in themselves. We have to believe in them. They got to believe in themselves.